Welcome to this training on expanding renewable energy at the local level. In this video, we'll explore how different renewable technologies are transforming our world, and how municipal governments, whether large or small, can play a key role in driving the clean energy transition. Let's dive right in. By the end of this video, you'll be able to identify the main renewable energy technologies with an understanding of their pros, cons, and primary energy sources. Assess the feasibility of each technology in relation to local conditions, like available resources and energy demands. Recognize viable business and economic approaches for renewable power generation, and select the most suitable methods for implementing photovoltaic or PV systems, tailored to specific needs and available space. Overview of renewable energy technologies. Let's begin with a broad look at the main renewable options. The first one is wind power. Wind turbines come in all sizes, large farms for utility-scale generation, or smaller turbines for localized use. While profitable in areas with strong wind resources, challenges arise when trying to install them in or near urban centers, where noise regulations and space constraints can limit feasibility. The second technology is hydropower. Hydroelectric plants utilize the natural flow of rivers or the drop from a reservoir to generate electricity. Development involves meeting various technical and administrative requirements, often managed by specialized companies. Where water resources are available, hydropower can be a reliable, continuous energy source. The next technology on our list is biomass power plants. Biomass involves burning organic materials like wood chips, biogas, or agricultural residues to produce electricity. Here, the limiting factor is the consistent availability of quality feedstock. That means proximity to woodlands, farms, or other organic waste sources is critical. Then we have thermosolar and geothermal technology. Thermosolar systems concentrate sunlight to produce heat, often on a large scale in sunny regions, while geothermal taps underground heat reservoirs. Each is highly location dependent. Geothermal, in particular, is limited to places where the temperature beneath the Earth's surface is extremely high. The next renewable energy technology is photovoltaics, or PV. PV systems are among the most flexible. They can fit on a rooftop in a single home, or scale up to massive solar farms. As hardware costs have dropped dramatically, solar has emerged as one of the most popular and cost-competitive renewable options worldwide. Another technology is power storage, or batteries. Batteries themselves don't generate power, but they're pivotal in making renewable energy reliable. By storing surplus electricity when production is high, batteries ensure energy is available later, during evenings or cloudy days. This approach smooths out fluctuations and can also help owners capitalize on more favorable electricity prices. And finally, solar thermal technology. While it doesn't generate electricity, solar thermal technology is exceptionally effective for heating water in homes or businesses, like sports facilities that need hot showers. It's simpler to install than a full PV system and can yield considerable savings on energy bills. What city councils can do. Municipalities hold significant influence, especially when it comes to smaller-scale renewable projects. Their role includes direct action. Many councils are leading by example, installing solar panels on municipal buildings and using public lands for wind or solar farms. Incentives. By offering tax reductions, easing regulations, or providing grants, city councils can encourage businesses and residents to adopt renewables. Regulations. Cities can embed renewable energy requirements into building codes, ensuring all new developments or major renovations incorporate sustainable design elements. And public outreach. Councils can raise awareness about clean energy benefits, host community workshops, and make it easier for residents to go solar, switch to heat pumps, or form local energy cooperatives. When local governments prioritize the clean energy agenda, they help set a blueprint that residents, business owners, and neighboring municipalities can follow. Global and European renewable energy evolution. Around the world, renewables now account for over 3,800 gigawatts of installed capacity. Photovoltaics have taken the lead, providing more than a third of all renewable power generation worldwide. Countries in the Asia-Pacific region, especially China, have seen enormous growth, with the European Union and the Americas also contributing significantly. In Europe, renewable sources supply around 45% of total electricity in some regions. Solar power has emerged as the fastest growing technology, supported by measures like the EU's Rooftop Solar Directive and simplified permitting processes. It's estimated that 150 to 200 gigawatts of new rooftop solar could be installed across Europe in the coming years. These numbers underscore not only the popularity of solar, but also its accessibility for citizens and small businesses. Electricity market basics. When it comes to selling renewable power, there are three main avenues. Firstly, daily or wholesale market. Each day, electricity is bought and sold on a marginal market, where prices often dip significantly during midday, when solar generation peaks and demand doesn't always keep up. Secondly, power purchase agreements, or PPAs. These are long-term contracts between power generators and buyers, locking in a set or partially indexed rate. PPAs offer investors stable returns and let buyers secure a predictable energy price. Thirdly, competitive auctions. Some European countries hold auctions that award renewable projects a guaranteed rate. This framework de-risks investment, but occasionally leads to undersubscription if the government's price caps seem unattractive. Photovoltaic self-consumption. To reduce costs and environmental impacts, many people turn to self-consumption, using the electricity their solar panels generate right on site. Depending on the rules in each country, you might consume all generated power without sending any excess to the grid, or export any surplus for a small payment from the utility. Collective self-consumption is an especially exciting option. Neighbors in apartments can share electricity from a single solar installation, dividing up the power on their utility bills. This arrangement makes clean energy accessible to people who may not have adequate rooftop space themselves. Types of PV installations. First is ground-mounted systems, which can be fixed tilt for cost-effectiveness or equipped with single-axis trackers that follow the sun from east to west, boosting output. While fixed setups require less land, single-axis trackers can generate around 20% more energy. Second, floating PV, placed on reservoirs, lakes, or marshy areas. This offers a clever way to use land that can't be developed otherwise. It also helps reduce water evaporation. However, installation can be more complex. Third, rooftop installations, which are popular in both residential and commercial settings. Tiled, sloped roofs usually use brackets for mounting panels, while flat roofs often involve ballasted or weight-based systems. Historical city centers sometimes have rules against visible solar modules, which might require creative design solutions. And finally, custom structures might involve shading car parks, integrating modules into building facades, or even building specialized canopies over protected historic sites, making solar part of the architectural appeal. Power storage and batteries. Batteries address the mismatch between when solar or wind power is generated and when electricity is actually needed. Lithium-ion batteries have become the standard for both large-scale installations and home systems, thanks to rapidly declining costs and improved performance. Nations like China, the US, and European countries have invested significantly in battery storage, which can be directly paired with renewable generators to stabilize output and boost profitability. Case studies. In this section, we have two interesting case studies taken from Spain. Case Study 1, Barcelona. Currently, the city has around 52 megawatts peak of solar PV installed, enough to cover about 1% of demand. However, studies show that Barcelona could potentially install up to 1,400 megawatts peak, highlighting how even dense urban areas have untapped opportunities for rooftop solar. Case Study 2, Madriguera, Segovia. This small rural district has historically restricted solar panels on visible rooftops to preserve its Red Villages aesthetic. What was their solution? A collective 55 kilowatts peak plant on unused land, co-owned by 40 private citizens and the local council. The municipality provided a long-term land concession and managed civil works, demonstrating that even tiny communities can successfully collaborate with citizens to adopt clean energy solutions without compromising heritage. Conclusion and key takeaways. As you can see, the future of renewable energy hinges on four main factors. First, supportive policies. City councils and national governments can incentivize and simplify the path to clean energy. Second, community participation. Models like collective self-consumption empower ordinary people to become energy producers. Third, technological advances. Falling costs in solar panels and battery storage make renewables more competitive every day. And lastly, collaboration across sectors. Public institutions, private investors, and local residents must work together to scale up clean energy projects that benefit everyone. Whether we're talking about a massive wind farm or a single rooftop system, every renewable installation helps us move closer to a more resilient, sustainable energy future. Thank you for joining this exploration of renewable energy expansion and local government action. We hope that you feel inspired to support clean energy initiatives, whether by installing solar panels on your own roof or advocating for policies that make renewables more affordable.